teachers, and welcome to this episode of Unlocked in 5. I am Samantha Davidson, your social studies consultant, and I'm here to support you with a brand new resource that you can utilize in your classrooms right away. So when we look at some of the resources we have available in our class, some of them are outdated, perhaps aren't using language we want to use. So we have to start looking at other ways that we can incorporate resources in the classroom. And one of the sites that are available is Kayak Magazine. And Kayak Magazine has all kinds of information to support teachers in creating engaging lessons, but also allowing the students to access the information on their own. So the link is just on the bottom there. And this is essentially what you have on that front page. Now, every month, I shouldn't say every month, every quarter, there's a new magazine that comes out. And sometimes they will send those out and you can actually order free copies, free physical copies of that. And most of those times I will order them and try to send them out to what grade level I deem based on current curriculum might have use for them. So I'll send those out when possible, or I will always link them on our SharePoint page under that grade level as the highlight feature if it's available. So right now we have some magazines that are available here, but there are a lot more resources on here that I want to showcase. So under Explore, we can click on All Stories. And we have all kinds of different stories. Now, this is included in Canada's history as well as Kayak Magazine. So one of the things we want to work on is under education. So again, under Explore, you can see that there are podcasts that are amazing, teaching resources, videos, webinars, all kinds of things to help support teachers. But under education, there's some really great tools as well. So we have the Virtual Historical Thinking Institute, and there's some contests and ways to have heritage fairs and things like that in your classroom. But these ones down here for our Div 2 teachers could be really beneficial. So they're quick lessons on, for example, helping students identify an inquiry topic. So these are downloadable lesson plans where you can go through step by step and actually support your students in how to create a lesson or a inquiry question, how we can incorporate history into that or student identity into that as well. So that is one of the lessons that are available there. It gives you the activities and all of the information needed. The other thing could be crafting big questions, finding and assessing sources, which is a big one right now when we talk about artificial intelligence in the classroom and sourcing material and copyright, and then reflecting on historical thinking. So those are all in here. When we go into classroom resources, now this is a great place to go, especially if you already have an outcome or a specific concept in mind. So right now, obviously, we are remembering the 1923 Chinese Exclusion Act. So that really works well for anybody teaching grade 4, 5, or 6 right now when it talks about particular immigration and government policies in regards to that. We have listening to survivors, language rights. We have different historical events that you can pull from. A lot of treaty information is in here, and this is a well-vetted site with lots of support from Indigenous leaders and Indigenous knowledge keepers supporting these ones. So these are all specific lesson plans. When you click on one, so let's say I'm teaching grade 6 or grade 5 right now or in January, we have an educational package that you can click on. And inside the package, we have series that we can look at, information that we can look at, and then we have times and things associated with that. In addition, when you go on to incorporating it into the classroom, you've got all this advice that you can go to, and then more additional resources. So if we're looking at Nellie McClung, this one's going to take you to a video, a history bite is what they call these ones on it. And so again, another way to reach our students in multimodal ways, looking at that universal design for learning. So that is here as well. Under education, you can have actual kayak in the classroom. And these are some of the some of the magazines that you can get digitally. So of course, again, this one's great, particularly for grade 6. This one, you can download the entire PDF. So again, quite a lot of them are available for free. You can print these, When you click on it, you can print these ones for your students. You can take pieces. I love doing chat stations with them. We could do source analysis on these images. We could do poems. There's tons of lesson activities you can do with these resources that are available for you. All right, so then we can go move on to a couple of the other amazing resources that are available in here. So also under education, we have professional learning, and then under magazines, the only problem, what I would love is if it was searchable based on our outcomes, but it's not, unfortunately. But we have Explore Kayak All Stories under youth. And then this is where you can really see all of those historic ones. Some of them will have portions for you to access for free. Some of them will have the whole article and the whole magazine in there for you. And like I said, what I try to do is I've tried to go through as best I can. And then what I have done is I have been able to add it to the pacing guide or add it into the SharePoint site. So I'm going to go ahead and show you where you might find something like that. So if you click on our social studies SharePoint page, which is under departments, curriculum and assessment, you want to click on elementary social studies. You're going to select a grade level. And sometimes you'll be featured up here if it's a brand new one, if it fits for your grade level. Other times you'll find it under the particular outcome. Sometimes you'll find those particular kayak magazines in the resources available, depending on which ones are available for you. And so, for example, we have Seeking Sources, One Region, One House. This particular one is a section of a grade level for 3 to 5, lesson overview of settling Canada. We've got some historical thinking concepts. It pulls all those ones out there for us. And then we also have, when we go into it, we might also have some of those features available in the building background knowledge. So sometimes it's not a student resource, but it might be a teacher resource that would help as well. So again, this was what the old tree has seen. This is in Canadian history. So this fits with understanding our histories and our stories. This video is again another History Bites video on remembering Africville, which is one of the outcomes we're going through. So like I said, you can go directly to the Kayak Magazine site and look at all stories and look under education. Those are all available for you. If you have any questions or want to have any additional, support in how to implement some of these resources or some of those lesson activities we can do with these resources, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am available. You can reach me again at samantha.davidson@ecsd.net, or you can reach me on Teams at any time, and enjoy the rest of your October. Thank you so much.